All right, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to you, hopefully elect. All right, and through the Spirit, you know, getting right into it. The unfathomable joy that's coming. All right. The unfathomable joy that's coming. All right, and from time to time, the Spirit just gets on me to just kind of put this reminder out there, for myself and for, to whom this may concern. As far as, because, with all the videos going up, when it comes to what's coming or the possible events for 2024, the destructions, all hell getting ready to break loose. All right. Oftentimes it's easy to get caught up in the mindset of, well, I'll say being in that woe is me spirit, like, damn, because more and more it's becoming surreal, more and more it's becoming everyone's reality. All right. Every day that goes by is a day closer to the destruction. All right. But again, the Spirit gets on me from time to time just to put this reminder out there that, hey, it's going to be all right, because, and, we look forward to the destruction because we know what's to come after the destruction. As a matter of fact, because this ties into, this is the main precept here in Malachi 4. And I got a video that I want to play. All right. But I want to start in Malachi 4. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh," and the heading says, "the final admonition." All right, because again, this is the final hoorah. This is the final, as I like to say, because the scriptures say, "Death, oh death, where is thy sting?" Because this is, as I like to say, man, death is going to have a final dance. Death is going to have its final dance. At least for the Israelites. Because this is the last time. This is the last can of whoop ass that the Lord is going to open up on His people. So you best believe that the Lord's going to go all out, man. This is it. But in Malachi 4:1, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." So again, with the destruction that's coming, because speaking of the title, the unfathomable joy that's coming, well, the unfathomable destruction, the judgments. Because I always say as well, when it comes to what the Lord's getting ready to do, our words will never do justice. Our words will never do justice. All right, that's why the Lord, He just has to perform it. He just has to show it. Because again, to quote Ezra's, man, like, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? It's going to be like, God damn, the Lord is really not playing. All right, but fret not. All right, because with the unfathomable destruction, when the dust settles, so to say, from there's going to be unfathomable joy. And it's just, man, just meditating on this, of what the Lord has in store for us. You see, man. But what I'm gonna do, man, is I'm gonna play this video, which is the screenshot that I have for this live. But I want to play this video because, like I said, Malachi 4, I read verse 1. The point is in verse 2. All right. But I want to play this video. Real quick. Bear with me. You see, man. So that's cold. You know, that's cold. Because now I'm going to go ahead and read verse 2 in Malachi 4 and 2. Because as I just read verse 1, you know, the destruction that's coming, the unfathomable destruction, the judgments, all right. But again, fret not, because from there it is going to spring forth unfathomable joy, right? So in Slaki, you know, I got the camera turned because, you know, I'm about to hit the gym and, you know, I don't really got a shirt on. But in Malachi 4 and 2, it says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. So you see, that's what that reminded me of, you know, that video that I just played. You know, because you ever, you know, I saw a few of these videos where, you know, calves being basically let loose from the stall, and you see the joy, you know, you see the amount of joy. It's almost it almost makes you teary-eyed, you know, to see, you know, because, you know, and that's again, that's what's to come, you know, that's what's coming for the Israelites, man. After this final admonition, this final ass whooping of the Heavenly Father, hey, from there, you know, it's going to be pleasures evermore. You know, a part of my meditation, you know, because it's like, man, Jake, you know, because like the scriptures talk about how we won't have to teach our neighbor, you know, we won't have to teach other Israelites about the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shema Shah. They're already going to know it. But you see, on this side, man, you got to be cautious of Jake. You know, I get around Jake, man, and the same way you see an Edomite woman, how she tucks her purse and, you know, she gets all anxious and shit when she sees a so-called black man. Well, that's how I get around Jake. You know, you're like, oh shit, you know, because you don't know what Jake is on, you know. But you see, we're not gonna have to worry about that in the kingdom. You know, we're gonna be able to embrace one another, man. It's gonna be one big family for real. One big family for real. Hey, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai. I'm gonna get this in Jeremiah. Matter of fact, in Jeremiah 30, because like I just read, man, the Lord's coming with healing in his wings, you know. God damn, Slaki, man. This phone has been giving me hell. Bear with me. Shit just cut off on me. Bear with me, please. Oh man, I need a new phone, man. And shalom to you on the come aboard. Y'all about Shema Shabrak Thumb. All right. And as this phone's rebooting, man, again, Salaki, bear with me. But again, that unfathomable joy, you know, just joy that can't be described, you know, because like I said, you know, we often talk about the destruction, right? And just how, hey, I always say our words will never do justice when it comes to what the Lord's getting ready to do as far as his judgments. But that's likewise the joy that's to come. Unfathomable joy. Words can't express, like the Apostle Paul said, hey, I have not seen, ear have not heard, right? Apostle Paul, he said, what do you say? Words can't be uttered, man. It was unlawful. You know, he couldn't even put it into words, you know? So I'm gonna get this little one, and this shit don't shut off on me again, man. So in Jeremiah chapter 30, and that's beautiful because Jeremiah 30, you know, the first several verses goes into Jacob's trouble, right? But when you read on down, hey, it goes into that restoration, you know, and there's a quick point that I want to make, or a quick verse I want to get. And, you know, that's the balance of the Lord, man, you know, because even in the midst of destruction, the Lord always, when it came to the different captivities that we've been in and out of, and, you know, when it came to the destruction, his judgments, the Lord, he always reminded us of that hope, all right, that mercy, you know. And like I said, in Jeremiah 30, the first several verses, it goes into that, the Jacob's trouble, right? But when you read on, hey, let me get some. In Jeremiah 30, I'm going to start at verse, I'm going to jump around, but I'm going to start at verse, Jeremiah 30 and verse 17. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. So you see, man, hey, because the nations are going to know, like, damn, you know, this is where it's at. You know, I mentioned it before, like, these nations, they're going to be whooping Esau's ass. Eve is going to be whooping Esau's ass, man. You know, we might have to separate our concubines, our Shedemite concubines from Eve, man, because goddamn, you know, because the whole world is going to come to understand, like, they're going to come to understand this is how it's supposed to be, you know, and like, damn, they're going to be looking at Esau, this less than nothing, like, man, I can't believe we let you convince us to keep these people down, man. This is how it's supposed to be, because when we get set back up in power, this is going to be for everyone's well-being. All right. But that restoration of health, because Jake needs to be put down, man. You know, and we're all sick. You know, we're all and that's the thing with Esau in rulership in this society, in his kingdom. I can't even say kingdom, you know, his queerdom. All right. Because Esau ain't no king, you know. But in his queerdom, man, you look forward to death. Everything is in a decayed state. Everything is dying, you know. Like I said, I'm about to hit the gym or whatnot, you know. Hey, and it's like, for some crazy reason, it's like the more I work out and try to keep up with myself, the worse I feel, you know. It's almost like destroying myself more, so to say. Yeah, that's how it feels. You know, just because I remember, you know, and this is something that I joke with when it comes to my peers, a lot of my older peers, you know, because, you know, Jake, man, again, everything is decaying. It's in a decaying state. Everything's decrepit, right? You know, so, you know, I remember, and like I said, I joke with this with my older peers, because I remember being in my 20s, you know, 21 or whatnot, man, you know, well, hell, younger than that. I remember a time where you could just get up and just go, right? But you can't do that now. You know, you got to rev that engine up. You know, you gotta, you know, nowadays, man, you wake up, man, you gotta connect the mind to the body, and you gotta rev. You can't just get up and go like you can't just get up and go like you used to. You know, like I said, I joke with my peers or whatnot. It's funny, but it's not, because the 20s of today, it's not the 20s back then. You know, being in your 30s today it's not the same as being in your 30s, you know, back then, because it's like the Lord is speeding things up. You know, everything's being fast tracked. You know, because hey, we're dying faster. You know, we're dying faster, man. But that's the thing. This process is going to be reversed in the kingdom, because now you get to your so-called prime, right? You know, and then from there you start to decline. You know, but in the kingdom, hey, it's going to get to a point where you're going to get to your prime, and you're only going to get better. You know, again, it ain't gonna be no dying, you know, being in the decayed state, falling apart. No, man, bones cracking and shit. You know, no, you're gonna get to your prime and you're gonna stay there. You know, I know a lot of women. You know, you talk to a lot of women out here, man. You know, and they reminisce on when they were young and beautiful. Listen, your youth is coming back. All right, your youth is coming back. All right, forever. You know, Eve, man. Eve out here getting plastic surgery, right? You know, listen, it's not gonna be none of that in the kingdom. You know, it's not gonna be none of that in the kingdom. Hey, Eve, man, Eve, goddamn Eve. You know, let me get this real quick, man. I'm gonna come back to this in Jeremiah, but I'm gonna get this in Song. Not Song. I'm sorry. Yeah, Song of Solomon. Song of Solomon, chapter 8. Song of Solomon, chapter 8, in verse 8. It says, "We have a little sister," and this is for you, Eve. It says, "We have a little sister, and she have no breast. What shall we do for our sister in the day when she shall be spoken for?" So you see, man, because Eve talk about one of them, get a breast reduction, right? Well, listen, that's a blessing, all right. Having a big breast, man, that's a blessing. Nice, firm, that's a blessing. Because when you read this in a GNT, I'm gonna read this in a GNT, and that's the thing, because like I said, Eve does all type of things to get all type of surgery to, but we're not gonna have to worry about that in the kingdom, all right. I'm gonna read this in the GNT, Song of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 8 in the GNT. It says, "We have a young sister, and her breasts are still small. What will we do for her when a young man comes courting?" So you see, man. Hey, listen, again, like I said, to you women out there, you're gonna get your youth back. All right, you're gonna get your youth back. That hourglass shape, that Coke bottle shape, you're gonna get that back, and then some. All right. Let me get another one, and see, this is all a part of that unfathomable joy, man. Seeing Jake in their right mind. What's that like? Because I always say I'm tired of seeing Jake. I'm tired of seeing 2/3 bugged out, man. I want to see Jake. I want to see all my people in their right mind. But I'm gonna get this in 2 Corinthians 5 and start at 1. "For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of God, and house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens." So you see, man, listen, at the end of the day, we have new bodies waiting on us. All right, like I said, bodies that are never going to be decrepit, bodies that are never going to decay, get old. You're going to get your prime. You're going to get to your prime, and you're just going to stay there forever. You're only going to get better. Verse 2, it says, for in this we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house which is from heaven. So you see, man, seeking to get back to that first estate, angelic like bodies that never get sick. Nothing, man. You ain't gonna get no headaches, none of that stuff, man. We're gonna be completely at rest. As I always say, and I did a video on it some time ago, like, hey, from sign of grief to sign of relief, man. It's gonna be like, man, right now we're crying a sign of grief, like, damn, but soon, the time is gonna come when it's gonna be like, man, he did it. Like, man, it's over. We're gonna be looking back, man. Hey, Lord willing, with the King himself. All right, the King himself. Like, Lord, I was tripping. We're just having those conversations with the Lord, like, yeah, but hey, we here now. It's good. This war with the Heavenly Father and the nation of Israel is finally going to be over. It's going to be put to an end. Like, man, going back to Jeremiah 30, in 18. "Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy on his dwelling places. And the city shall be built upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving in the voice of them that make merry, and I will multiply them, and they shall not be few. I will also glory, Salakia, I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small." So, hey, Jacob's going to be repopulating. Listen, yep, there's going to be a lot of sex in the kingdom. All right. There's going to be a lot of sex in the kingdom. All right. It says, "Their children also shall be as before time, and their congregation shall be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress them." So you see, man, I'm going to jump down to verse 22. This is what I wanted. Verse 22. "And ye shall be my people, and I will be your power." So you see, man, again, this war between the nation of Israel, the Heavenly Father, and the nation of Israel is finally going to be over. You know, the Heavenly Father's finally going to be able to embrace us as sons again. You know, and listen, again, going back to the topic at hand, man. Hey, that unfathomable joy. Because listen, the Heavenly Father can't wait to give us the pleasures evermore. The Lord can't wait. You know, the Lord can't wait, man. You know, that's why I played the video earlier. Like, hey, you know, ever seen cows being released from the stalls, man? You saw the joy. You saw the video. If you didn't see it, you know, just you know, you could rewind it back. But yeah, man, that's a you know, like I said, you get a little teary eyed. You know, get a little teary eyed. Just watching stuff like that, man. And like I said, I saw the video a few times. I saw a few of those type of videos, man, where you know, cows get let loose from the stalls, man, and you just see the joy, man. You just see that unfathomable joy, how happy they are, right? Well, hey, that's what's coming to us. All right, unfathomable joy. You see, can't even be expressed, can't even be put into words, man. It's coming. It's coming. You know, I'm gonna go back to that one more time, man. In Malachi 4:2. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings. So you see, man, hey, what's that like? Well, we're gonna find out soon. Lord willing, sooner than soon. All right. The restoration, new bodies that don't get sick, you know, bodies that don't break down. All right. Like I said, everything in this society, man, and Esau's under his management, under his rulership, everything's decayed state. You look forward to death, falling apart. But that process is going to be reversed in the kingdom. You know, we're going to be in our prime forever. We're going to look good forever, feel good forever, just joy forever. What is that like? It tells you in Psalms how, hey, 1,000 of our so-called best days in this so-called life, all right, and all the lives put together, all right, it's not going to compare to, it's not even going to equal one day in the kingdom, you know, because this is, I meditate on this all the time, you know, because, you know, I mean, it's hard to, it's hard to even think about what it's like, because, you know, on this side, man, we get days, we get, sometimes we have good days, sometimes we have bad days, you know, but in the kingdom, again, that's going to be reversed. All right. And every day is going to be better than the next, or every day is going to be better than the last. What's that like? You know, how can you try to picture that? You know, every day is going to be better than the last day. You know, what is that like? Well, we're going to find out, man. But it says, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. You know, and that's why I played the video, man. You know, just that unfathomable joy. All right. Like I said, right now, you look at Jake, man. Jake is just, you know, you don't know if this nigga's going to try to do something or what. You don't know what's on Jake's mind. He might try to rob you or something, you know. But no, man, we're going to be able to look at one another and, hey, shalom, you know, it's going to be good. I can imagine the look on brothers' faces in the kingdom, right? Just that I can't even express it, you know. I can't even put it into words. Just the joy that's going to be on brothers' faces, man. You know, the high holiday events, right? You know, but brothers going to be bringing their families around. Brothers ain't going to be looking at other brothers' wives in envy or lust. Hell, our women are going to be actually our women. You know, they're going to be just for us, into us only. They're not going to be looking at other brothers, lusting, or none of that, man. What's that like? You know, children are going to be ordered. Everything's just going to be in order, perfect order. You know, children are going to be children. We're going to be able to actually enjoy our children. What's that like, man? Well, we're going to see soon. Lord willing, sooner than soon, man. But this is what we've got in store for us. Just the unfathomable joy, just joy that can't even be put into words, can't even be expressed. You know. So Lord willing, this was edifying. Giving all praises to Yahweh by Shema Shai. Shalom to you, hopefully, like.